Hi everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Cricket. Today I'm going to be using my electric pressure cooker for the second time, and I thought I would like to make some beef tips and gravy. So this is just some sirloin steak that I had in the freezer, so I'm just going to cut them up. About 1-inch chunks. Then when I get these cut up, I'll be back and get my pressure cooker set up. First I'll wash my hands real good. This pressure cooker has a brown setting. While that's heating up, I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil. About a tablespoon. That spout, it comes out real slow, so I'm not really adding a lot. So let me let that heat up for a minute and then I'll be back. So I just added some little bit of salt and pepper to my beef tips, that's all. And there goes a piece of meat flying on the stove. Now I'm going to let my meat brown up, and then I'll be back when we get ready to add the beef broth and stuff. Alright, this looks good. Give it a little toss. And I'm going to be using the concentrated beef base that's thick that you add to water, but you can add beef bouillon or some cans of beef broth. So here's 2 cups. And 3 cups. Now to season it, and I'm not making that much tonight because it's just me and Ricky eating tonight. So I'm going to add a little bit of the what's this here sauce, Worcestershire sauce. Just a couple of little splashes. That's about a tablespoon. I'm not going to be adding any more salt because that beef base is salty. So I'm going to add just a little bit more of black pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder, some paprika, and I'm just sprinkling a little bit in there, and of course my parsley, about that much, about a teaspoon. Now after this cooks, I'm going to cook it, my book said, on high pressure for 10 minutes and let it naturally release. And after that, if you wanted to add some chopped onions to it and then pressure cook it another couple of minutes, or mushrooms or anything like that, I'm going to let this cook, and then when it gets done, you could add that to it, let it go just about a minute or 2 more. And but I'm not going to add any of that. This is just going to be plain, really just to see how this goes. And then I'm going to add some a cornstarch slurry. So now let's see, put the lid down, lock it up. Let's see. So airtight, high pressure. Let's see, cancel that out. High pressure. Oops, I did something wrong. Cancel. High pressure. And then hit start. And that should come up to pressure, and once it does, it will count down the 10 minutes. And then we'll see how long it takes to naturally release. If my potatoes get done way before then, I may go ahead and help it along. So now I'm going to move away from it. And I have my potatoes on the stove coming up to boil. And you could serve this over rice. I don't really care that much for rice. I can eat it. But I'd rather have some homemade mashed potatoes and homemade biscuits. So anyway, I'll hush and I'll be back when this gets done. Alright, it didn't take it long to come up to pressure because I guess there wasn't that much stuff in there. So my potatoes are getting done and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and release the pressure. And this part scares me because I want my gravy to cook a little bit and thicken up. So here goes. I'm standing as far away from it as I can to where my hand can reach it. And I'm going to put it on exhaust. I'm going to try to do it real fast. I'm going to give it just a couple more, about another minute to make sure. Notice now I have a different utensil because the other one I was handling the raw meat. I'm going to take a piece of this out and make sure it's done. Now I'm going to just put it back on high pressure and let this cook down a little bit. I'm going to taste the gravy, see if we need any more seasoning. That tastes pretty good, but it does need just a touch more salt. You can just re-season it the way that you like. Now I'm going to add my cornstarch slurry, just some cornstarch and water. And I have, this is a non-stick pressure cooker, so I'm using a plastic whisk. Just whisk that in there. If I get it too thick, I'll just add a little bit more water to thin it down. And I'm going to let this finish cooking away for a bit, and I'll be back. Look at this gravy. Doesn't that look good? Perfectly thick. Now this would be good too if you wanted to put some pasta down in here and cook your pasta. Or like I say, serve it over rice. But I wanted homemade mashed potatoes, so I'm going to go ahead and fix me up a plate and give it a try. Doesn't that look good? My biscuit's gonna go right here, and then I've got a green salad to eat with it. So let me try a bite. And I've took a bite of the meat, and it's real good and tender. This is so good. This is real good. I'm loving my pressure cooker. And anyway, I hope you enjoy. Thanks for coming along with me as I learn to use it.